What's happening?
Ezio seems to be remembering something. Something from 1506.
Desmond's heart rate is increasing. I'm administering a sedative.
No! The missing data may be there. The piece of Eden is useless until we have it. Let him continue.
Yes, William.
We're back in Rome, 1506. Restored sequence, the Da Vinci disappearance.
Salahi, is that you? Ezio. I must be getting lazy in my old age. I did not know you had returned to Roma.
Unfortunately, I cannot stay. I'm here to charter a ship.
Let me assist you. I know a captain. He's very discreet. Hang on, I have the name recorded somewhere.
What are you working on?
Oh, this? A hobby of mine. Of course you are familiar with Pythagoras.
Remind me.
The brilliant scholar from Grecia who discovered many secrets about the heavenly spheres and our cosmos.
These symbols come from him?
Ever since my exploration of that strange apple, they have been stamped on my mind. I found symbols like them in the writings of the Pythagorean disciples. I am afraid the captain's name escapes me.
The apple has been put to rest. Perhaps it would do you good to focus on painting. You seem to be doing decent work on this one.
Ha! You are kind. However, even I can see that she is badly drawn. And that smile, overdone, meaningless. But forget painting. I made a breakthrough in my research several days ago. A huge discovery. Salai, can you bring them? Oh, he's not back. I intended to accompany you to the docks, but we cannot leave my workshop without my assistant.
Bene, an easy task.
I am afraid you underestimate Salai.
Wait and see.
Suit yourself. You will likely find him at La Volpe Addormentata.
A roll of the dice. Find Leonardo's assistant Salai at the Thieves' Guild and bring him back to Leonardo's workshop. Don't drop below 4 health squares for full sync. Alright, perfect. Well, we can head right on over to the Thieves' Guild. And here we are. Nothing has really changed since we were here last.
Di nuovo!
I told you those dice were lucky.
Fortuna wishes you were as good as me.
Gian Giacomo.
I do not answer to that name.
Salai.
Better, but not good enough. Yes! Di nuovo!
Leonardo, your master, requests your presence.
Let him wait.
No.
Nice hood. Are you one of Julius's monks?
My church is not of God.
Outside the kingdom of God is the realm of men. You worship there, Messere?
Come with me and find out.
It has been fun, but I must go.
Please, do not depart. The game is not finished.
Sorry, but a better offer has arisen. Lead on, Messere.
Dude, that kid just hit on me.
The 3 men from the dice game follow us. Stay quiet.
Why? Sentite! I am done playing!
So are we!
I told him to shut his mouth. Now I have to... Whoa, 3 men! 3 now, but... a lot more than that a minute ago. Where'd they all come from?
There is only one man in Roma who can put on a show like that. You must be Ezio Auditore.
Come. We need to return to Leonardo right away.
You do not talk much, do you? Fine. I will run ahead. You catch up.
Salai, date of birth 1480, profession apprentice. Giacomo Caprotti da Oreno was apprenticed to Leonardo da Vinci at the ripe age of 10. As evidenced by Leonardo's notes, the two hit it off almost immediately. Quote, "The second day I had 2 shirts cut out for him, a pair of hose, and a jerkin. And when I put aside some money to pay for those things, he stole the money out of the purse, and I could never make him confess, although I was quite certain of it. The day after, I went to sup with Giacomo Andrea, and the said Giacomo supped for 2 and did mischief for 4. He broke 3 cruets and spilled the wine." Leonardo may have described his apprentice as a thief, a liar, obstinate, glutton, and bestowed him with the nickname Salai, a little devil from the romantic epic Morgante. But at the same time, the two were devoted to each other until the master's death. Leonardo helped Salai with his painting compositions, frequently bailed him out of prison, and left half his vineyard to Salai when he died. The apprentice even got to keep the Mona Lisa. Either this was true love, or Salai had one heck of a sugar daddy. Hermeticist. The Renaissance Hermeticists were a secretive lot, hiding their beliefs and practices from the church. Their texts originated in 2nd century Greece, dealing with issues such as alchemy and the proper relationship between man, the gods, and the earth. In 1460, the texts were introduced to the Western world. When they arrived in Pistoia, a translation into Latin was made by the flamboyant Florentine Marsilio Ficino and spread throughout Italy. This revival of hermetical beliefs focused on a heretical lack of hierarchy, that man contained the universe just as God did, meaning each part of the universe was also representative of the whole. Man, therefore, could be seen as the center of the universe. Hermeticism was driven underground, for if man could contain God, then what role was there for the church? Benevolent caretaker of choir practice spaces apparently was not seen as an appealing alternative. Now I suppose we should catch up with Salai.
These strangers do not quit.
Disciples wearing similar robes appeared once before. They sought an object I had in my possession.
You mean the piece of Eden?
Leonardo told you?
He tells me everything.
I fear his indiscretion has cost us greatly. We must warn him.
Say no more. I know the best route home. I take it every morning after the taverns close. Follow me.
The recent outbreak of diseased swine in Campania has
After
now
the
spread
tavern's
to
closed.
Orione.
You gotta be kidding. I have a feeling this kid is just worthless.
I'm going around.
I wonder if they have evidence of any of this being actually true. I know in the database entries it says most likely. It uses words like
How
that.
about some fun on the rooftops?
Leonardo told me that he had discovered something important.
He's been exploring a hidden catacomb for years now. I think he came to Roma to find it. You have no idea what he is like. He works on this all the time. He never takes me out. And he's so cheap. I have to beg him for money.
He actually gives coins to you?
More or less. What he does not know will not hurt him. Allora, you're from Firenze. Tell me more.
Please, be careful, Miss.
Fine. I will use my imagination.
How dare he ask me about Firenze? That tackle should show him. Or rather me jumping on his body.
It is too early in the day for fighting. Follow me.
Please, you never fought anybody.
Leonardo discovered something in the catacombs?
He found the entrance to a temple. Something he read about in his books. I've not seen him that excited in years.
Did he say anything else?
That the temple contains the perfect number. Something discovered by some scholar from Grecia. Taste my blade! Attack! Get them! Try Vison for size! Attack! Get them! Taste my blade! You want to get back quickly? Avoid their swords!
Knowing Leonardo, I suppose he spoke of his discovery to whomever would listen. Did you notice any robed men around him?
Why would I spend my time at the workshop when I can go out and have fun? Ask the master himself when we get there.
Salai's like the worst. I don't abide people like that.
Hey, what are you on about?
Maestro!
They took him.
No! He must be here!
The temple he discovered. Where is it?
Leonardo!
Salai, if you want to save him, tell me where the temple is.
I do not know.
Cazzo!
Ezio. Something is written on the floor.
What does it say?
I cannot read. Leonardo promised to teach me, but now...
Villa. Paintings. He wants us to examine art?
I remember when Leonardo lived at your villa, he was researching the location of the catacombs.
Several of his paintings hung in the gallery there. What do they have to do with the temple?
Perhaps the pages of his research are hidden in one of the frames.
The paintings are gone. They all burned in the attack.
No, they did not. Only Leda and St. John, the Borgia, took the rest.
6 paintings.
5. I told the art merchant that Portrait of a Lady was by Leonardo. I needed the money for a doublet. Of course, now it has gone out of fashion.
Who has the paintings now?
Lucrezia Borgia, in her husband's palazzo outside Ferrara.
Then it is time I took back what was stolen.
Right? We paid good money for those. Oh, we got 100% sync. That's cool. I forgot all about that. Alright, here we go. Let's go visit Lucrezia again. Long time no see. Bel Rigardo, 1506. Looks like a pretty nice place. The one who got away. Infiltrate Belrigardo Palazzo to find Lucrezia Borgia and discover the location of the stolen villa paintings.
Did you have an enjoyable ride, Duchessa?
Hardly. I raced across the grounds at breakneck speed for fear of a knife in my back.
I do not understand, Duchessa. Who is trying to kill you?
My father kept them at bay, kept me safe. Now they chase after me. They want my head.
But, Signora...
The countryside was supposed to be serene. Death follows me even here. Increase the patrols and warn me of any intruders. No one is allowed in the palazzo but my husband's private guard.
You heard the Duchessa! Sound the alarm if an intruder is spotted! Poor Alfonso. His wife has gone mad.
Delizia di Belrigardo, built in 1435 by Niccolo III d'Este as a summer home. Belrigardo was continuously added to until it became one of the most celebrated palaces in Italy. It featured stabling for 500 horses, secret passages, stately corridors, marble loggias, box-lined gardens, and a chapel painted by Cosimo Turra. And if that isn't enough to spark your interest, it contained a succession of vast frescoed halls leading to the Sala di Pseggi, with its renowned series of murals detailing the Roman myths. To quote an awed visitor, seeing this beautiful palace with its glazed and iron grilled windows, I should think that a circuit of the place would be more than a mile. Of course, all good things must come to an end, while all bad things like aging pop divas and 70s style are seemingly never-ending. In 1598, the Este family left, and Belrigardo became a stable with horses living in the frescoed rooms. Today, little remains of the palace. Well, that's unfortunate. Be a really cool place to go. Some of these places are refurbished and whatnot, but apparently not this one. Alright, well, I think if nothing happens, we can speed this up. And if something does happen, I'll just slow her back down for us.
What is the meaning of this? I am supposed to shine the Duchessa's shoes. No one is allowed in the palazzo. Is she going to shine her own shoes then?
What the
Duchessa does or does not do is of no concern to us.
What a life this is. Let me tell you.
I would rather you did not.
I will complain to the Duke.
As long as you are stuck on that side, no one will hear you.
I have had enough.
Stay where you are.
Let me through!
You must wait until the Duchessa allows you to pass.
It sounds like no one is allowed in. Of course, we know that from before, but even her servants, I suppose is what they are, aren't allowed in. The people shining her shoes. That guy was a little adamant that he get in, and that was a little bit weird, but I guess it's his job to go and shine her shoes, and that's all he can do, and he gets paid for that, so by not doing it, he probably didn't get paid.
I heard that Luca has borrowed guards from the Pope himself to watch over his palazzo.
Julius has lent Alfonso several of his guards in return for siding with the Pope against Ravenna.
We shall see how long that alliance lasts.
Come to kill me at last, assassino?
Buongiorno, Lucrezia. Or should I say, Duchessa.
A borrowed title bestowed by my husband. Ill-fitting and barely concealing the truth.
You can keep your life. I am here for the art on your walls.
Redecorating, are we?
I count 5 Leonardo da Vinci paintings you have stolen, and I want them returned.
If only it were that easy. My birthplace, my family have been taken from me. You think Ferrara loves me? I am a stranger, a castaway, an orphan. Your paintings are gone, assassino.
I do not believe you.
Frightening, is it not? To have lost so much? Perhaps we can comfort each other.
Perhaps. Where are the paintings?
Sold to Francesco Colonna. And one to someone who was special to me. Patrizio. He spends his time near Il Vaticano. I kept one for myself.
Give it to me.
Guards! Place Da Vinci's Annunciation in a cart. Leave it outside the walls.
Molto bene. Now, close your eyes.
My husband will soon arrive with his guards, so it is best if you... hurry.
Forgive me, Duchessa.
What for?
No man can heal your pain. You must do so on your own. Say hello to the Duca for me.
Guards! Guards!
Wow, Ezio could have been with the Duchess Lucrezia. Actually, you know what? That's not saying too much. It seems like she gets around. But I don't know. You know, maybe she's a nice person. Who knows? A nice person.
Perfect. Route up if I fall.
Annunciation, the Archangel Gabriel appears to Mary, revealing to her that she will conceive Jesus Christ. The setting is the enclosed courtyard garden of a Florentine villa. Leonardo made several mistakes in perspective within this composition, showing that at age 20 he was still learning. But this is very good for us, because we get to learn from that in school, hence why we have history, why we have this type of stuff. His, at that 20, I'm sure that he did a phenomenal job compared to most people. But any really good artist is going to see that and see those mistakes.
You are here for the painting?
Yes, Patrizio.
Memento Mori. Tell Lucrezia's old flame, Patrizio, to find the Leonardo painting she gave him in memory of their love. Do not use the rooftops during the tale. Yeah, see, and this is what I mean by Lucrezia gets around. Every time we speak about her or hear about her, it's always some guy. It's this guy, or the actor guy, or her brother, weirdly, stuff like that. It's unfortunate. It is what it is.
That putana sent it to me as a present. I want it out of my house.
We will be glad to add it to our collection. As agreed, the master waits at your palazzo to take it off your hands.
She thought I would be pleased with such a gift after she married another man?
The ways of men and women are strange, but Hermes teaches us that through careful study, both may be brought into harmony.
Doubtless. One such as Lucrezia has never crossed your path.
Now, we're not really sure what went on in Lucrezia's head, or anyone's head, but I'm sure that her marriage to the Duke wasn't because she liked him or loved him. It could have been, but I'm pretty sure that a big part of it was security. She thought that she would be safe.
What is it? What's going on?
Damn peasants.
Come with me.
You will complete the sale?
Of course. That woman used false passion to seduce me. The error lies in her Spanish blood. I know it.
Such untruths you so casually utter based on little more than a name. These countries, these groups make such easy targets for the lazy and ignorant.
You should tell her that, the high and mighty Duquesa. Putana! I have changed my mind. That painting does not deserve to belong to anyone.
Take the painting and examine it for clues. Be careful. Human hands aided by a fierce intelligence made that. Treat it with respect. Go.
Arcol Massimo, date of birth 1474, profession noble and hermeticist. Born into what many historians believe to be the wealthiest family of Renaissance Rome, Arcol was the result of a lineage that traced its origins to a divine union between Hercules and a nymph. Following the rise of the family's namesake Maximus, who was an important Roman politician and soldier, the family went on to produce 2 popes, innumerable cardinals, and ambassadors. The Massimo were also great patrons of the arts. The first printed book in Italy was produced in their Roman palazzo. Arcol was no exception to the family tradition. He participated in the formation of a Roman library and partnered with Agostino Chigi, the wealthy Roman banker, to help fund the arts. He even succeeded in convincing Pope Julius II to invite the great painter Perugino to the Vatican to help decorate the papal apartments. At the age of 30, it seems Arcol became heavily invested in the cult teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, whose writings had recently been translated by the Florentine scholar Marsilio Ficino, along with all the new age geeky mumbo-jumbo of practicing magic and alchemy. Hermeticists believed in the divine power of man, that man could contain the universe within him, and vice versa, placing the Roman gods and Christian, Judeo-Muslim god on the same level as man. Notice how I was politically correct there. It's born from fear, not from conviction, so don't get used to it. Arcol joined a Hermetic society in Rome and seems to have devoted significant time to his activities there. The appointment book from the Massimo Palazzo Library lists Leonardo da Vinci as a frequent visitor. One entry describes him as Leonardo, friend to His Excellency Arcol. Perhaps Leonardo shared his search for the Pythagorean temple. I wish I could tell you more, but secret societies don't usually leave records lying around for historians. Now we must catch the robed man and get the painting back by any means necessary.
Buongiorno. this the home of Francesco Colonna?
It was. But now the banks own everything. We have lost it all.
Even the Da Vinci paintings.
A lesser part of Signore's collection.
I have an interest in them nonetheless.
The 3 paintings were put up for auction and purchased by a merchant of Firenze. He prepares to set sail from the harbor immediately.
Grazie mille.
Bon voyage. Recover Leonardo's paintings before the merchant sails away with them. Do not be detected by the robed disciples. It is funny how they're selling those paintings as if they were nothing. Today, those paintings would be priceless. But according to the internet, Saint Jerome in his study costs approximately $500,000.
Ezio Auditore. Come back down to the harbor when I return to Roma. I will show you the inside of my ship. Living in this third-rate city instead of beautiful Firenze? How low you have sunk.
Duccio, we are not children anymore.
Look around. I have help this time, and you are all alone.
I am warning you.
Well, we are only talking, are we not? I see this place has worked its magic on your sister. She did not want to open her legs in Firenze, but now she is the Madame of Roma. Cazzo! Why are you just standing there? Eat him! You can hit me, but that does not mean Firenze will take you back.
How much do you think that Duccio here paid these guys, these big thugs, to talk about my sister Duccio?
Dirty Roman! Your father pretended to be one of us, but we all knew you were outside. Get him!
Ma veramente devi proprio andartene da qua, eh?
You are going to shut your mouth and give me what I want. The 3 Da Vinci paintings.
One is on the boat. The other 2 were sold to a cardinal. He is displaying them for high-ranking members of the church.
How do I get in?
How should I know? Go ask your whore of a sister. I am sure she has slept with a couple of cardinals. Ah!
Left and twitching. Duccio De Luca. Date of birth 1462. He's a merchant and trader now. Or was before, maybe, I don't know. After breaking things off with Claudia Auditore, records indicate that Duccio marriage into the Pazzi family was cut short by their exile following the conspiracy of 1478. Rebounding with several substantial donations to the textile guilds, Duccio became a wool trader, exporting Florentine product across Italy. He was not exactly well liked by the business world. The rotund man who sold me the silks tried to charge more florins than the silks were worth, considering me to be uneducated in textile prices. I took him for a rube and purchased only red silks, which fetch a far higher price at market. Now, who's the ignorant one? Wrote one wool merchant in Siena, presumably speaking about Duccio, who is referenced several more times in the man's books under various monikers such as Stooge, Pig, and Son of a Whore. Roman shipyard manifests indicate that Duccio bought a small ship in 1490, presumably in an attempt to become an alum trader. Unfortunately, the boat he owned was too small for alum trading, which required a large ship to be profitable. His record books show little to no profit for the years of 1490 through 1496. In 1497, he ceased to carry alum and instead transported a variety of goods between cities. Some small success was achieved smuggling forbidden merchandise out of Florence during the Savonarola rule. Ultimately, his luck turned sour when he died penniless in 1520. Medical records are unclear, but his death seems to have resulted from rabies after a starving Roman dog attacked him in search of food. Now we need to make our way down to his ship after knocking his face in. I don't think it's a terrible idea that he had to go and visit the Rosa in Fiore. The courtesans there might actually know what we might be looking for. They have had dealings with the cardinals in the past.
Where is Marco? He was to come here after examining another Da Vinci painting near Il Vaticano. Imagine, once we open the temple, the true Renaissance will be upon us, and the teachings of Hermes will be known to all men. Patience, brothers. Soon we will reveal the secrets of this painting.
There it is, the painting. Lady with an ermine. The model for this portrait by Leonardo is Cecilia Gaurani, the mistress of Ludovico Sforza.
Il Consiglio Rionale would like to remind all cittadini that displays of
I didn't get full sync there because I got caught before. I jumped basically right on the boat, they all saw me, and then I restarted the quest. But it looks like we are going to the Rosa in Fiore.
Buongiorno. Have you ladies heard of an art viewing somewhere in the city?
You have returned to Roma.
With just enough time to visit you.
Ezio, do not lie to me.
I need to get inside a private showing of Da Vinci paintings.
There is a viewing at the Castel Sant'Angelo later today. You will need an invitation. Fortunately, I know where you can procure one. It will give you access to the lower floors. Only cardinals are allowed higher.
I knew I could count on you.
Si. Some of my girls will accompany you. Buona fortuna, and don't get caught.
Last minute invite. Retrieve the invitation to the art exhibition inside the nobleman's courtyard without getting caught. Do not let guards discover any dead bodies inside the restricted area. Alright, we can try that.
The invitation is not here.
I will deliver it to Signori.
Where do you think you're going? Let me!
Seems he knows we're on to him. He's running to get to the Castello.
I'm with you, ragazzo.
Oof, that could have been a good chance. Come on, we gotta get him, he's so close. Perfect. And we didn't kill him.
I would.
Come with me. Once we get inside, I will mark the paintings for you to steal. Bring them to Leonardo's workshop. Capito?
Invitation?
Here.
Oh my. Come back soon. I hope.
The Ezio Auditore affair. Locate Leonardo's paintings at the art exhibition and mark them while remaining undetected. Don't use any type of ranged weaponry. Turns out if we get close to some of the paintings, the guards will come after us and push us around. Like so. So we have to watch out and not get too close to any of them.
How dare you? I have not seen an Annunciation from this angle before.
The composition suffers, I feel. The light of God is not properly expressed. It does not move me.
You are truly stuck in your ways, my friend.
Hey, not being a stupid pezzo di merda here. Be quite happy to throw you in the table here. No one here will miss you.
The upper floors are now open to the cardinals who wish to see additional expressions of devotion.
Alright, now the fun begins, going all the way back through this place that we've been through a few times already. There doesn't seem to be as many guards, but they do seem to turn around and notice us a lot more. So far. Oh yeah, there's another one. If we run into another one, I'm sure he'll notice us as well. Not that one. He didn't notice us. That was weird. Got caught on the floor there. Okay, here we are at the exhibition. The exhibit, rather. Exhibition. Okay, there we go. Let's get on with it. Alright, so we've marked the painting, and now it's time to go. I'm assuming he's scratching the frame and not the painting.
Get away! Lose him again!
Saint Jerome in the Wilderness. This unfinished work by Leonardo portrays Saint Jerome in the Syrian desert, where he lived as a hermit. The Adornation of the Magi. The Virgin Mary holds Jesus while the Magi kneel before him. In this unfinished work by Leonardo, the ruins behind may be those of the Basilica of Maxentius, which is said to have collapsed on the night of Christ's birth.
Have you found anything?
Nothing is there. No pages, nothing.
That cannot be. Something must be special about them. Think.
I'm done thinking. These paintings are a blank slate.
Salai. Doesn't Leonardo conceal his research?
He frequently writes backwards. Ezio, he also experimented with inks, including an ink that vanishes. But we can't see invisible ink. Can we? Ezio, use your gift!
You know about that too?
Decoding Da Vinci. Piece Leonardo's hidden drawing back together to discover the entrance to the catacombs containing the Pythagorean temple. Discover the location of the catacombs in under 5 minutes. Just, you know, for whatever, I did not get it in 5 minutes, so we're going to skip a lot of this.
There are drawings on the painting.
We were right!
I also didn't see the 0 of 3 clues found for these paintings at first, so I ended up leaving this one and going back to it.
Are there more drawings on that one?
I will check it again. Got one.
You have finished with that one, I see.
Found another. This one has been searched entirely. One drawing here. There were 2 in this one as well. I see a drawing. Everything found. I found 2 drawings. I have found all the images. They seem to fit together.
Draw them already.
Bring me paper and ink.
Is that a map? Show me the entrance.
I must first position its pieces.
Wait. What about the burned paintings?
It is likely the missing parts will not be needed.
Care to bet on that?
No.
And I messed up on this. And I had to redo the whole thing. And yeah. Note, some of the pieces were lost in the Villa fire. Anyways, let's put this bad boy together. Boom. And voila.
Here, the entrance to the catacombs.
Go. Bring him back to me.
Hang on, old friend. I am coming.
To avoid the Chita's bridges after dark, recent troubles between gangs of armed youth have led to death among our esteemed faithful visitors. Avoiding certain colored clothing and accessories while in certain rioni.
Of the Temple of Pythagoras. Enter the catacombs to find Leonardo and free him from his captors. Don't lose any health squares for a full sync. Alright, I think we all know by now how this works. Time to speed her up for ya.
When you have turned against the ideals we always held dear. Trust is a terrible thing. You are betraying mine.
Tell me where the entrance is. How naive of me. To have thought you sought knowledge as I did.
Why seek knowledge without putting it to use? We have the chance to fashion a better world. One in which we have the freedom to shape our own destiny.
And what if I choose not to be a part of your vision.
That is foolish. Do you not see? We can banish ignorance, free people from their social classes and kingdoms, from their animal emotions. Everyone will have the truth at their grasp.
Beating me down here in the dark enlightens the people of Italia?
The Pythagorean unifier is in the temple. We both know it. That number is coupled to all nature, all things. It is the source. With it, we can open the minds and souls of men. We can fill them with knowledge.
As above, so below.
That is the Hermetic vow. Together we will make mankind into gods. Now show me the entrance.
Why? Do you not know where it is?
How could I?
You know mankind's wants and needs. I assume discovering the location of a simple hidden entrance would be an easy feat.
Where is it?
Guess.
I am finished with your obstinacy. Procedete!
Stop!
Ezio Auditore! You who arrested Cesare Borgia, who stopped the spread of Roman ignorance, convince our friend Leonardo to open the temple and usher in the golden age of mankind.
Should I persuade our friend by kicking him? Or would you rather I used my knife?
On the contrary, there is nothing I would like more than an amiable solution. Help Leonardo see reason. With the Pythagorean unifier, we will remake humanity together.
Not under my creed.
Then the revolution will begin without you. Ucciderlo!
Oh, he's pale! Strike, ora!
Leonardo, I must know! Please, for the future of mankind! Tell me! We are running out of time!
No mercy for you! No! Thank you!
Go! Stop him!
Very foolish.
Stay away from me, assassino! We are all the same underneath, yet these people persist in their witch hunts! You intend to banish us back to our primitive origins! You... an assassin? The enemy of knowledge?
One must choose to search for truth. Forcing it on others accomplishes little.
These lost people... warring kingdoms... I would have ended their suffering.
Che tu possa conoscere la verità nella morte. Requiescat in pace. Come, let us leave this place.
We cannot, Ezio. Not without reaching the final room of the temple.
You are hurt.
I will be fine. If that number is left intact, we risk another madman discovering it.
Take that torch. I will lead the way.
Thank goodness I sent Massimo to look for my paintings. It delayed their progress significantly. The Pythagoreans believed that the soul moved through cracks in the earth. Like a beam of light, it ignites fire, which symbolizes knowledge.
Back up here.
You are almost there!
Easy for you to say.
We must continue onward! I suppose Salai is out having fun spending my hard-earned florins.
He is safe at home.
I am relieved. About the florins, of course.
You do not need to lie to me. Salai fits you. I approve.
I am...
Leonardo da Vinci at a loss for words. That is a first.
This room could use some light. Do you hear that? The sound of wind. The Pythagoreans believed all the forces of nature could be whittled down to numbers. Mathematica can then act on nature, allowing man to harness nature's power.
Now I can get back up here.
Okay, it's right about at this point that the game is going to start messing up, and my guy disappears, and I'm still there, so I can kind of move around and figure out where I'm at. And there we are. We can jump backwards. There he is. It's like his animation's messed up or something. I don't really know, but super annoying. The sound goes away. I do fix it a little bit later, but I get through this part here. The wheel is turning. You're channeling the air. Keep going. Perfect. A route up if I fall. Yeah, if you've made it this far, I really do apologize. I just didn't want to attempt restarting or something, and then it just quits, because it's done that before, and it's given like a gray screen, and I couldn't do anything. One final room before we reach the center.
How unexpected. Delightful.
A fire of knowledge.
Correct. Harmony was achieved for the Pythagoreans when multiplicity became unity, when many thoughts combined to form one original idea.
You'll notice that my cape is back. That's how you know I fixed it.
Could help if I fall.
Yes. How enlightening.
Very funny.
They don't seem to really explain why things are accessible only by your character. Like, there's no explanation on, oh, well, these are all collapsed and there's all these divots because of just, I don't know, an earthquake or this or that. I guess you'd have to say it. This game's not really much for reading messages and stuff that would explain that.
Unity is achieved, but the door is not opening.
Leonardo, come here. Recognize these symbols?
No. Wait. These are the symbols that were shown to me by the Apple of Eden. They are in the wrong order. Let me just... If I rearrange these... Done!
This architecture.
Those are not Pythagorean symbols. 43, 39, 19, N, 75, 27, 42, W. Nothing. The cult of Hermes is wrong. The number is meaningless. You are leaving?
No mere number can repair the world. Come, my friend. Help me charter a ship to Navarre. I must finish with Cesare Borgia. It is not intended for us.
Ezio, what are you not telling me?
What else are you working on?
Well, I have begun several dissection studies. Then King Louis XII seems interested in hiring me as an engineer. Oh, yes, I'm thinking of repainting the St. John lost in the Villa fire. Salai would model for it again, of course. Then, perhaps I will study a woman with child to see how her body changes.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Distracting Leonardo.
You can sedate Desmond now. We have the information we needed.
It's too late. The damage is done. He seems to have entered some kind of...
Poor guy always wants to learn more. So if we type those coordinates into Google, it brings us to New York. So perhaps on the next game we will go to New York and see what we can find there. I would assume it's going to be another temple. But like I said, that'll be for next time. So I'd like to thank you for watching if you did. And I'll see you next time. Maybe in New York. Have a good one.